Mayor Wu campaigned on reforming a program that would actually push more money toward easing that housing crunch. But as our Mike Beaudet has learned, that effort has stalled
because of what some are calling a lack of leadership by the mayor. Mike is here now with that part of our coverage. Mike.
Marianette, it's called the Pilot Program. Tax-exempt organizations make voluntary cash payments and create community programs that are supposed to benefit the city's residents. But critics say they're not giving enough for all they're getting from the city, and that Mayor Wu is not leading on an issue she once championed.
We take all this for granted. City services in Boston, from police and fire protection to snow removal. But none of this is free. It's paid for in part by property owners through their property taxes, money that tax-exempt institutions like colleges, hospitals, and museums don't have to pay, which adds up to hundreds of millions of dollars in lost revenue for the city. So the city asks tax-exempt institutions with property valued at more than $15 million to make pilot payments equaling a quarter of their potential property tax. Pilot stands for a payment in lieu of tax. Half of that payment can be made in the form of what's called community benefits. That includes everything from full tuition scholarships, free film screenings, to funding for community health centers and free admission to museums.
We believe that there needs to be clarity as to what really is a community benefit. And we think the city should basically say it should go to housing, or it should go to programs to alleviate structural racism, or it should go to the greening of the city, or whatever.
Enid Eckstein is part of the Pilot Action Group, which is pushing for greater transparency, input, and revenue.
We really would like the institutions to pay their fair share.
5 Investigates teamed up with Northeastern University's School of Journalism to review pilot payments and community benefits. Across the board, tax-exempt institutions are falling far short of what the city's requesting. Colleges contributed only 68% of the requested amount. Hospitals gave 91%. Museums donated just 35%. It adds up to a nearly $30 million shortfall.
It's not fair.
Ruby James Saucer thinks pilot money should be used to make housing in Boston more affordable.
You were priced out.
Yes, priced out.
First, the bank foreclosed on her home in Dorchester. Then her landlord in Mattapan raised the rent by hundreds of dollars.
This is my home.
She ended up moving in with her granddaughter and Lynn.
Was it sad to have to leave the city you've lived in for so many years?
It was, because we tried to look for apartments in the city. If you're looking for a 3-bedroom, they wanted $3,000.
When she was running for office 2 years ago, Mayor Wu pushed for pilot program changes, including putting a third of the money toward housing.
You campaigned on reforming the city's pilot program, but you haven't announced any reforms. What's the holdup?
We've been having good conversations with some of the major institutional stakeholders. It's certainly something that we continue to work on and have as a priority item.
You had called for, when you were campaigning, using a third of the existing pilot money for housing. Will that still be a priority for you?
I think we need to, housing absolutely is a top priority in the city. We're trying to create more wherever we can.
We're proud of our participation in the program, as well as our community benefit contributions.
At a city council hearing earlier this year, organizations representing tax-exempt institutions defended their cash payments and the community benefits they provide.
Our hospitals have contributed more than $381 million to the program.
But our impact goes far beyond hard numbers in the form of programs and essential services that touch every neighborhood of Boston.
But the Pilot Action Group isn't satisfied with the tax-exempt institutions or Mayor Wu.
This is the time to lead. This is the time to take action.
Full disclosure, Northeastern, whose journalism school partnered with us on this story and where I also work as a professor, is one of the tax-exempt institutions that makes pilot payments. We have a full list of colleges, hospitals, and museums in Boston and their payment amounts, including community benefits, on our website, WCVB.com. Pilot is not just an issue in the city of Boston. It's actually a statewide concern, and there's legislation pending on Beacon Hill that would allow communities to require full 25% pilot payments instead of the voluntary payment system that's now in place. Mike Beaudet, 5 Investigates.